So just jumping on to discuss the old age problem of recruitment in physiotherapy in the Republic of Ireland into the private sector. So obviously, as we all know, there is a big drain away towards the HSE because there's a lot of public funding out there. So there's lots of new graduates going directly into the HSE and potentially people coming back from overseas. They're getting a job in the HSE and it's an easier path for them. So if we look at the amount of graduates we have in the country, so we've got four, I think it's undergraduate programs and then three master's programs. So let's say there's a group of there's seven groups there with about 15 each group, so you're looking at 300 to 350 graduates maybe each year. So it's this time of year. I would easily say that 80% of them are going straight into the HSE in some form or another, or going on to do other things. And it's a very small amount that are going directly into private practice. So, three tips I suppose we can look towards to potentially get more staff in is looking at those new graduates and seeing what you can offer them. And I suppose if you are thinking about hiring or you're looking to hire people, it's a very frustrating time at the moment. So the things I would focus on is being really, really clear in what you're offering in comparison to the HSE, because they're our biggest competitors from a talent acquisition point of view. To go, I'm competing against the HSE. So what can you offer differently? Well, you can offer more flexibility. You can offer more CPD time. You can offer less politics, more direct line with the manager, more again I say flexibility because it is the biggest thing, and you can offer incentive based commission as well. The harder they work, the more clients they help, the more reward they get. So you can look at the incentives that way, but it's about being really, really clear on what you can offer before you go advertising, because I see a lot of adverts going, physio position available in private practice, apply within, and you're going, that doesn't tell you anything. So have a look at the way you're putting out your advert for each job, because that will make a difference going forward. The next tip, number two, is it's going to take time. You're not going to solve this all at once. It's going to be a frustrating, slow process. If you just hire the first person that comes in, or you think I'm after putting an ad up on Indeed, none of these applicants are suiting the profile that I want or suiting the people that I want, I'm just going to take it down again. I find this a lot. So I'll say to people, okay, well, what have you done? Where have you advertised? Okay, I've advertised here, I've advertised there. Great. For how long? I've advertised for 2 months. Have you still got the ad up? No, I've taken it down because it wasn't working. Sometimes this process can take 6 to 12 months, unfortunately, and it's nearly at this stage I would say you need to have an ongoing recruitment program within your private practice, because you're only one or two conversations away from someone coming into your room and going, look, I'm going to move on, or thanks very much, I'm going to set up on my own, or I'm going to work in the HSE. So you have to keep thinking this is a transition period all the time, but you have to have some sort of a program in place or some sort of a strategy where you can go back on and go, right, that advert is going, I'm getting CVs in. So have a think about that as well. So taking your time is the big one there. The next thing is to think outside the box. What does that mean? It means using more than the advert. So not just putting an ad up on ISCP or Indeed and going, right, let's see what happens. You need to be actively recruiting, making connections on networks such as LinkedIn or even Facebook, or on courses, or people you see they're coming back from overseas, or they're new graduates, or getting involved with the nearest university to you to see if you can get in contact with the new graduates coming out before they come out, and potentially offering them placements, that sort of stuff. So you're not just thinking of my advert up, I'm expecting loads of people to come in, this should be fine. It's not going to work like that anymore. There is a labour shortage in the country in all industries. It's not just physio. Let's be realistic about it. So you need to start thinking outside the box. So just to recap on those 3 tips, the first one is be really clear about what you're offering. The second one is take your time and don't give up after a month, 6 weeks where you go and there's no one advertising, there's no one applying and just going to take it down. And then the third one is start to think outside the box. Hope that helps, give you some sort of perspective. You're not on your own if you're finding it difficult to recruit people at the moment. If I can help, let me know. Write a comment in the section below or email me colin@practicenav.ie. Take care and thanks very much.